Headed to Kansas City today to do blood work. It's the second time in 2 weeks trying to get my anti-rejection meds leveled out. They were low, and then they were high, and now hopefully they're back to normal. But it's just part of the normal transplant thing. Anti-rejection meds can be very harsh. They can be really hard on your kidneys, and a lot of us end up having kidney damage or even needing a kidney transplant in the future, which is a terrifying prospect. Anyway, my meds have been running a little funny. I take tacrolimus, well, actually Invarsis. It's a time-release version of tacrolimus, and helps me not to have tremor so bad. Tacrolimus, one of the main anti-rejection meds, it's like you've got Parkinson's. You just, like this. It's awful. And I think I was that way for 3 months post-transplant, and then they switched me over to this Invarsis. After I developed CAV, cardio-allograft vasculopathy, it's a unique form of coronary artery disease specific to transplantation of the heart. They switched me from Myfortic to this sirolimus, and that's the one we're looking at pretty close today. The levels are doing this number instead of being nice and level. The meds are reactive to a lot of things. Dehydration, overhydration, supplement use. Certain supplements can make your med levels too high, too low. So it's a fine line to walk, so to speak. It's just part of the transplant game. After that, I'm going to go to Sam's Club. I'm going to get some supplies needed for a catered event I'm doing Friday. I'm cooking dinner for a couple of ladies that wanted me to provide dinner for them at our home. We've got acreage that's real pretty. We've got 7 acres in Baldwin City, and it's kind of picturesque, kind of like a park setting. And they're going to come dine, and I'll be cooking either trout or salmon, depends on what I can find. Probably a little bit of quinoa or possibly risotto. A fresh vegetable. I'm hoping for broccolini, if I can find it. That or maybe some blistered green beans would be nice, with a little bit of onion. A fresh garden salad, some veggies, maybe some cucumber tomato salad, and I'm thinking maybe a raspberry sorbet for dessert. I've got one of the ladies has some specific dietary guidelines, so we're following those restrictions. And if you didn't know, I was a chef for a long time. That's why they've requested me to cook for them. I worked as a chef. Well, I went to culinary school, it seems like a lifetime ago, in the 90s. And I think I've talked about this before. I worked for the Marriott Corporation right out of school for a long time. Moved to Naples, Florida, worked as a chef down there for many years. I think it was about 6 years. And then came back to Kansas City, and that's when my whole life changed after 9/11. Wrecked that tourist season. Reinvented myself and became a truck driver. I needed a job, and I needed it like tomorrow, and I started driving trucks. That was supposed to be a temporary gig. I was get back in the culinary world, but the Kansas City scene for culinary post 9/11 was pretty terrible. There just wasn't a lot of work available, and the big hotel chains, most of the chefs there, they've been there for 20 years. They're not leaving. I had a chance to work with Jess Barbosa for a short time at the downtown Marriott. Super guy, excellent teacher. So yeah, part of my story. It's cloudy and rainy today here in Kansas. So the that's about it. No sailing today, no sailing tomorrow, but Saturday we're taking Grandma out on the sailboat, so we'll get some footage of that. See you later.